huge changes that I've made in my business over the past 2 years is learning to Tom Sawyer my business. And that means learning to let go, learning to delegate, learning to have other people do the things that they are best at. Tom Sawyering in the sense of having other people do your work for you, which of course then becomes their work. I had this idea in my head that I didn't want to have one of those big businesses where I had to manage a bunch of people, right? I had this idea in my head that in order to have people work for me, I had to pay them $80,000 a year with benefits and health insurance, and it was going to be this huge, complicated mess. That is not true. That can be true, that can be how you build your business, but it doesn't have to be. And the sooner you embrace the idea of truly letting go and giving other people ownership, the faster your business will grow. I firmly believe you cannot have this huge type of growth where you're going from, I went from 60,000 to about 125,000 to a little over 300,000 the next year. The year after that, we'll see. I can very confidently say it'll double again. And that's not because I've gotten twice as smart every year. It's not because I've somehow doubled the hours in my days every year, right? Those things aren't possible. It's because I've brought on more people to free up my time to do the highest value work. I spend my time marketing and creating content. And both of those things I do with a lot of help, right? I have other people even fill in all the little gaps so I can just do my highest leverage work. And I can get a lot more done in my business because I have other people doing stuff, right? Obviously, if you have 10 projects that you want to complete, those are going to be done faster and better if you have other people helping you. It just makes sense. But a lot of us are so scared to let go because we've had bad experiences or because we don't trust other people. But if you want your business to grow, you have to. And it's one of those things that once you let go of it, you think, what was I thinking? What was I doing? What was I waiting for? Why was I holding my business back? Richard Branson told me that he always tries to work himself out of a job, that he always looks for somebody who can do everything better than he can. And that's a great mindset to have. So a lot of business owners think of this as the wrong way. They think like, I want to get rid of my low value work and I want to find that done as cheaply as possible. That's not the angle I would like you to take with this. I would like you to think, who can do my low value work better than me? So when you're having people fax documents or type up documents for you, it's not necessarily because that's low value work, although that's part of the reason you're not doing it. But the other part of the reason is that somebody else can do it better than you, right? Somebody can organize all the documents and fax them quicker and type faster. It's not just a matter of getting things off your plate, but having things done even better than you can do them. And I think the more you get in that mindset, you stop having all these problems of people doing terrible work for you because you don't hire people that are bad at things, right? You're hiring people that are good at things, that can do them better than you can. And you really want to hone your time down to those crucial tasks that you're brilliant at and really, really need to be done by you. When you look at someone like Richard Branson, he just has an idea for a business and then he doesn't do any of it, which is still sort of mind-blowing to me. He hires a president, right? He hires the guy that does the finances, the guy that does the marketing, the gal, of course. He hires people to fill in that team and he says, go, do it. Do what you're great at. This is just a shift that you can choose to make today. There's no building up to this. You don't have to wait until you make more money. You can choose right now to be a person that grows an amazing team and who stops doing things yourself and starts delegating them to other people. There's really not much more I can tell you about it besides do it, experience it, make it the new path of your business, and your growth will be able to skyrocket.